So hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Safdar. So today we will be discussing about the changes. React.js is getting a major upgrade with noticeable changes in how it works. So this is the blog post by React Labs that what we have been working on Feb 2024. This was posted on February 15, 2024. So let's see what's the changes in the React compiler. So React compiler is no longer a research project. The compiler now powers Instagram.com in production, and we are working to ship the compiler across the additional surfaces at Meta to prepare the first open source release. So now React will have its own compiler, like Svelte is there, like Svelte is having, and is having the syntax like Vue.js is having the syntax, like C and C++ is having their own compiler. So now the React will having the old compiler. So as discussed in our previous post, so let's see their previous post what they have discussed. So they have discussed about the React Forget. So Facebook has already told about the React Forget. So they were working on it. So they were optimizing the compiler. So now they are able to release it. So React can sometimes re-render too much when state changes. So as we know that sometimes it re-renders too much, and when the state changes. Since the early days of React, a solution for such cases has been manual memorization. So React.js enables seamless testing and polishing of products within production environment, and React.js introduces new memo APIs for better performance. So this means applying the use memo, use callback, and memo APIs to manually tune how much React re-renders on state changes. Manual memoization is a compromise. It clutters up our code and is easy to get wrong and requires extra work to keep update. So it sometimes messes up the code also. So manual memoization is a reasonable compromise but weren't satisfied. So the vision for React is to automatically re-render just write parts of the UI when state changes without compromising on React's core mental model. So we believe the React's approach UI as a function, simple function of state. So they are trying to eliminate the use callback, use memo and memo APIs. So they are introducing a new functionality in React compiler. So as we know that React is made from JavaScript. It's a library of JavaScript. For developers who are curious about making sure their code follows React's rule, we recommend enabling strict mode and configuring a React ESLint for plugin. So as we know that in normal projects we can use without strict mode, but in terms of production server we have to enable the strict mode. That will help to find the bugs also. So these tools can help to catch subtle bugs in your React code, improving the quality of your application today and future proofs your applications for upcoming features such as React compiler. So we should enable these things like configuring React. So React's approach to UI as a simple function of a state with standard JavaScript values and items is a key part of its accessibility to developers, as we know. And enabling strict mode and configuring React's ESLint plugins is important for ensuring code follows React rules. So let's see the actions in React.js enabling server-side execution. So this will enable the server-side execution. So we were exploring solution for sending data from the client to the server with server actions, so that we can execute database mutations and implement forms. During the development of server actions, we extended these APIs to support data handling in client only applications as well. So let's refer to the broader collection of features as simply actions. So these are the like this is the form that has been created, having the action equals search. So the action function can operate synchronously or asynchronously. You can define them on the server side using the standard JavaScript or on the use server. So when using an action, React will manage the lifecycle of the data submission for you, providing hooks like use form status, use form state to access the current state and response of the form action. So it's having the optimistic UI, which is about handling backend calls in a fast and efficient manner. They have used a new feature, use optimistic for managing optimistic state updates with hooks. You can apply temporary updates that are automatically reverted once the final state commits. So it works using regular async await. So it works the same where you are using fetch on the client or a server action from the server. Library authors can implement custom action equals function props in their components with use transition. So let's see the new features in React Canary. So we introduced React Canaries. So let's see what is React Canary. So canaries are a change to the way we develop React. Previously, features would be researched and built privately inside of beta, so users would only see the final polished product, which when released to stable. So when it is open sourced by Meta, then only we were able to see it. But with canaries, we are building in public with the help of the community to finalize features we shared in the React Labs blog series. This means you hear new features sooner as they are released, finalized instead of they are meanwhile they are getting completed. We can see it, we can contribute over there. So React server components, asset loading, document metadata, and actions have all landed in the React Canary. So these are the directives: use client, use server are bundle features for full stack React frameworks. So they mark the split points between the two environments. Use client and instructs the bundler to generate a script tag, while use server generate a post endpoint. Together they let you write the usable components that compose client side interactivity with the related server-side logic. So React.js has added support for document metadata and subpoints on release of React 19. So document metadata, let's see the document metadata. What's the update over there? So we added built-in support for rendering title, meta, and metadata link tags anywhere in your component tree. So this work same way in all environments, including full client-side code, SSR, and RSC. They provide built-in support for features pioneered by libraries like React Helmet. So let's see what's the update on the asset loading. So we integrated suspense with the loading the lifecycle of resource such as style sheets, fonts, and script. We also added new resource loading APIs like preload and pre-init to provide greater control for when a resource should load and initialize. So this is for the update for asset loading. So let's see the actions update. As shared above, we have added actions to managing sending data from the client to the server. You can add action to the elements like form. So you can see over here in the example as well. You can add action to the form equals search. Handle the result with use form state and optimistically update the UI with use optimistic. So the next major version of React, after a couple of years of iteration, React at Canary is now ready to ship to React at latest. So the new feature mentioned above are compatible with any environment in your apps runs in, providing everything needed for production use. Since asset loading and document metadata may be breaking change for some apps, the next version of React will be a major version, React 19. So introducing React 19, and it will be released soon, maybe in the month of May only. So the major change is that they have added some new features having the existing features. So they have also renamed off screen to activity. Since our last update, we have renamed capability. We are researching from off screen to activity. Name off screen implied that it only applied to parts of the app that we are not visible. But while researching the feature, we realized it's possible for parts of the app to be visible and inactive, such as content behind a model. So the new name more closely reflects the behavior of marking certain parts of the app active or inactive. So these were the major updates, yeah, that has been updated by React Labs, and we will be seeing in React 19 that will be releasing soon, maybe in the year of 2024 only, in the month of May, and you will be seeing this. So no need to worry about the new feature. You will be accustomed soon, and excluding some of the features, it will not break our current apps, so we can use it. So these were the things. So thank you everyone, thanks for watching, and thank you for your time.